my name is Aditya and I welcome you to the 10-part lunchtime workout series with Help Me Up. Alright, in this 10-part series, we're going to talk about different aspects of fitness, starting from mobility, flexibility, strength, functional training, coordination. We're also going to talk about a little bit of nutrition as well. Okay, by the end of this 10-part series, you might turn from a couch potato to the fittest person in your office, alright? And we're going to do it in the most fun and effective way possible. Alright, so today we're going to talk about mobility. Now, mobility is the ability of your body to move around freely without any pain. Now, in our daily life, mobility is very important, especially if you have a desk job. Whenever you're sitting on a desk, this is how you're sitting. Okay, so you're sitting here, this is your chair. You're always in what we call a triple flexion position. Okay, so it's hunched down, you're working on your laptop. So what's happening here? Your shoulder and your chest is always under tension. Your hip flexors, your hip muscles are always under tension. Your feet are always under tension. Yep, so it's very important to loosen them up. Alright, so this is how we're going to do it. Okay, so I want all of you to bring your left foot up. Alright, I hope you know how to spell your name. All you got to do is this. Imagine your big toe is your pen. You got to spell your name in the air in big, bold letters. Let's do that. Let's go. Alright. So I think you figured that out. Okay. Alright. While you're doing this, make sure you're breathing normally. You can do this in a standing position as well, but because we're just mobilizing, it's always okay to start in a sitting one. Okay? Everyone done this? Do it once again. Write down your name. Big bold letters. So your foot is a very mobile joint. It's supposed to move in all directions almost. Okay? So once you're done with this leg, let's do the same thing with the other leg. Lift up. Okay, you could write your name again. If you want, you can write your spouse's name. Perfect. Do it twice. And we got it right. Congratulations, you've mobilized your ankle. Alright, so the second joint complex I told you about was the hip complex. Okay, so I'm sure you have a desk in your office. So let's use the desk for this. Alright, so you're going to stand right in front of the desk. Keep your hands at the top of the desk or maybe even on the side. If it's a tall desk, you could keep it right at the corners, that's fine. So you hold this here, keep your chest lifted, make sure you're not hunching back. So keep your chest lifted. I want you to bend your left knee slightly. From here, you're going to take your right foot straight back, bring it forward, go to the right and go to the left. Okay, next joint that we have to mobilize is our shoulder joint, our chest complex. Okay, so I want you to hold your phone like this. Alright, you're going to bring your arm forward like this. Okay, so keep your elbow locked, make sure you're not bending it over here, make sure you're not hunching down. So stay in a proud position, be proud of what you're about to do now. Okay, so from here, I want all of you to write down your Facebook password in big, bold letters. Everyone in the office should be able to figure out what you're writing. Okay, let's go. On your marks, get set and go. Okay, so I'm not writing my Facebook password, I'm writing someone else's Facebook password. So you can't figure that out. Okay, done it once, let's do it again. So next time you set a Facebook password, just remember it might be used to workouts. So choose the number of alphabets accordingly. After mobility, we're going to talk about functional movement. Alright, what we mean by functional movement. Functional movement is something that you do every day in your life. When you're sitting on a chair, when you're getting up from a chair, when you're pulling a door, when you're pushing a car, when you're walking, when you're bending, when you're picking something from the floor, when you're keeping something in the cabin, anything and everything you do is functional movement. Alright, so there are 6 basic movement patterns. Okay, these are squat, push, pull, rotate, single leg and bending movements. Alright, make a note of that. Okay, we're going to work all these movements and I'm going to tell you how you could relate this to your day-to-day activities. Alright, so first movement is a squatting movement. Alright, you think you've ever squatted in life? If you're saying no, think again. If you've ever sat down on a chair, you have done a squat. Okay, so I think all of us have done a squat. Alright, maybe that's our favorite position. Okay, so this is a chair, this is how we do a squat. From here, we sit down, this is a squat position. Okay, we get up from here. Now I want you to try this. Remove the chair from the seat. Okay, no chair here. Now, use your mind and imagine a chair behind you. All you need to do is sit on that chair and get up. This is what we call a squat. Now listen to this very carefully. We never sit on a chair like this. We never sit on a chair like this. Okay, so this has to look authentic. Keep your chest up, keep your abs activated. You gotta sit and stand 8 times. Let's do 8 of these, guys. Let's go. So 8 and drive. 7, keep moving. Squat is called the king of exercises. You burn maximum calories per repetition as compared to any other exercise. 3, lift, 2, and 1 more. 1 and done. Okay, now I want you to try one more repetition. Let's go down again. Okay, so imagine you're in the most comfortable chair of your life and just keep sitting over here. Okay, sit here for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. If your legs are shivering, that's good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, your second functional movement. You still remember? It's a pushing movement. Okay, one of our favorite pushing exercise is called a push-up. All right, don't worry about that. We're gonna do a push-up in the most manageable position possible. All right, I want you to try that. So let's remove this from here so you can see me clearly. Okay, so I'm sure you have a desk at your office. We're going to use that now. Okay, so what's this? Pushing movement is the movement that you do when you're opening the door, when you're pushing a car, when you're getting up from the floor, when you're getting up from the bed as well. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to take your hands wider than your chest, place them on the desk, step 1 foot back. Okay, now keep your chest lifted. All you have to do is bend the elbow, drop your chest towards the bench, and then you drive up. Okay, when you're doing this, avoid 2 things. You cannot be doing this. Okay, so you cannot be hanging over here. You cannot be doing this. Yep, it's not a neck exercise. We are working the chest and the core. Okay, so keep your hands there. In case you think this is too easy, you could step a little more back, make the angle a little more steep. Okay, in case you think it's too hard, you can do the same exercise against a wall. Okay, so let's do 8 push-ups. Alright, let's get started. Everyone, hands wide. We're going to start this in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. 8 and push. 7. So when you're dropping down, bring your elbows to 90 degrees. Make sure the hips are not lifting up. I want you to brace your abs and squeeze the glutes. Almost there. Give me 4 more. Let's go. 4 and drive. Squeeze your chest on the way up. 3 and drive. Squeeze the bench between your hands. 2 and 1. Alright, that was quite some work, but I think you did it successfully. Alright, now let's make it a little interesting. Okay, we're going to combine these 2 movements. Okay, so you're going to give me 1 squat and 1 push-up. This will be counted as 1 repetition. Let's do 8 repetitions. Let's recap what we've done till now. Okay, let's go. So everyone, imaginary chair behind you. I want you to squat down, get up, hands wide, step back, 1 push-up. That's 1. Okay, let's just do it together again. Squat and lift, hands wide, drop and drive. 2. Let's do it again. Squat and lift, hands wide, step back, drop and drive. Okay, now all of a sudden through magic the chair became really low. Let's squat a little deeper now. Squat and drive, hands wide, step back and push. Keep doing it, guys. So when you're doing a squat, when you're going down into a squat, make sure you're activating your abdominals. When you're coming up from a squat, make sure you're squeezing your butt. Are you still counting? We have 3 more. Good work. So some people think squatting is just about exercising your legs. No, it's your core, it's your lower back which is working. Almost there. 2 and 1 more and 1. Good work, guys. So this was your workout for today. I'll see all of you tomorrow for some flexibility and coordination balance training. Okay, till then, goodbye. See you all.